All right, here we go. Welcome to what I am attempting to claim as my tiny corner of the internet, my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, it's likely that you're family or friends and you've seen me share this to my Facebook or somewhere else, and you're looking to see what the heck I'm up to now. I always have crazy things going on. Or if you're a stranger, I'm not sure how you found it, but I hope you like it. And as the pros say, if you want to see more of me, you have to subscribe. Hit the little bell below and the subscribe button, and then as I post future videos, you will be notified. Here we go. For my first video, I thought it might be best to do a little bit of an about me video, just so that you know who it is you're listening to and what the heck I'm about. Okay, so my name is Jessica. My middle names are Wendy and Lynn. I am named after my grandmother, and for good reason, I'm not going to put my last names on the internet. Lord forbid I actually make it anywhere with this. I don't want my last names on the internet, so family and friends, if you know it, don't do it. Don't post my last name, please. Either one of them. I do have two. I roll. But I am soon to have one. So next tidbit about me. I am engaged to Chris. Again, not going to do the last name game. We are engaged to be married for September 21st of this year after a 2-year engagement. We met in the military, so a good segue there. I went to college to be a funeral director. I went to Humber College in Toronto, Ontario. It's a 2-year program. I graduated. Yes, I embalmed the bodies. That's everyone's first question. I will save you the question. Yes, we do that. Hair, makeup, embalming, all of that. I have currently laid my license to rest at the moment. I do still have it. It is legal in Ontario. I can't use it here in British Columbia without transferring it over, which I'm not willing to do just yet, even though we have been here 2 years. I did funeral directing for 5 years before deciding that it might be fun to try joining the military, which I did while I was with my ex. So he actually was in the military, and he was kind of the one that got me into that. I would have never thought of that on my own. My family, I'm sure, were beside themselves. They're always beside themselves with me and all my crazy life choices. So, yes, graduated from funeral directing, was a funeral director for 5 years, from 2009 through 2014. 2014, I joined the military. I did that for 3 years. That is actually where I met Chris, which is kind of funny. The segue between my ex and Chris is for another video. Totally worth watching. Weird. Anyways, met Chris in January of 2014. We were actually fire team partners, which is where you pair off together and you have to rely on each other to make it through the training. Basically, is a very short version. Again, that's something I can do in another video if people are interested. So anyways, yes, we've been together for almost 5 years now. We have 2 kids. We have Jack William, who is 3 years old. Well, he's almost 3.5 now. He is named after, his middle name, William, is after my grandfather. He was born in Kingston, Ontario, my son, and we named him after my grandfather, who again is from Ontario. My second son, Henry Allen, his middle name is after Chris's grandfather, who actually, Henry was born here in British Columbia, and that is where his grandfather is from. So we have 2 kids. I'm born in Ontario, and so is Jack. Chris is born here in British Columbia, and so is Henry, and each of them are named after their grandfathers of their correct province. Just the way it worked out. We're happy. They're great tributes, and their grandfathers couldn't be better men to look up to. So we are currently living about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour outside of Vancouver in British Columbia. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in a small town, Colborne, Ontario. And when I say small town, people always assume that means like 20, 25,000. No, more like, I think it's between like 5 and 10. I'm not even sure. Maybe like 7,000 people max. Like tiny town. I grew up most of my life there. As an adult, I kind of moved a little bit out. Joining the military kind of moved me around a little bit more. We decided almost 2.5 years ago that we were going to escape military life and try mountain life here in, we're going to say Vancouver. Again, I'm not going to disclose exactly where I live. It's not internet worthy. So yeah, here in Vancouver, we thought we'd try mountain life, and it's going great so far. And I know my family is going to hate to hear that because we are a very close-knit group, and me being here kind of sucks for the most part, but I am enjoying it. So Mom, don't worry. Don't get weird on your first YouTube video. Wow. Okay. So, we actually do, here behind me, live in a basement suite with Chris's parents, so my in-laws. They were amazing, and they put that in for us 2.5 years ago when we decided to move here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to. If you do any kind of quick research, Vancouver, British Columbia is a nightmare for housing and cost. Renters pay probably more, if like the equivalent, if not more, than people in Ontario pay for mortgages for tiny places. So had they not done this for us, which is here behind me, we have it made in the shade here. It's great. The babysitters live right upstairs, so we're very thankful. They're very good to us. I couldn't have done better for in-laws, honestly. But we are currently house searching. We have been for a while. We had a house, so we thought, and a little bit of a hiccup there. Again, that's another fun video for me to do. That story is quite good. We do have some updates on that. Other things that are fun for me. What do I do? Okay, so funeral directing. Then I did military life in the military. Chris joined the infantry, which I was a big fat note for. Also, if you're interested in joining the military, if you go in and they recruit you and tell you that if you like camping, you'll probably like the infantry, that is a big fat lie. That is not the equivalent at all. Any kind of army, any kind of training exercises like camping. The infantry is not the equivalent. So if they tell you that, this is me giving you the heads up. That's a big fat lie. Anyways, moving on. When we moved here, obviously I left the military. Chris was out of the military at the same point. We moved here. I got a job through a girlfriend. She was awesome to set me up with a great company here. They're very good to me. I make good money. We have benefits. It was a perfect transition. I started as an admin assistant, and then they moved me last year into human resources. I'm currently on maternity leave, so I won't actually know which position they're gonna put me back in when I go back. Either one would be fine. I kind of prefer my admin assistant role, but there was a little bit more to do in the human resource role with regard to like expanding out into other things. But we'll see. I am due to go back to work in October, mid-October. And yes, Henry is just behind me. Jack is upstairs visiting his grandparents, but Henry is behind me just here. So He's been good for the most part. I've actually been meaning to do this video for quite a while, but again, having 2 kids, trying to set time aside because we are in a basement suite. Lighting is good so that you'll be able to see me. Chris doesn't quite take me seriously with this, so when he's out of the house, that's kind of good since I'm talking to a screen and a bunch of people who aren't really there. So this way, he's not around, I can just do my own thing. Right? Here. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here. What's this? Come and say hello. Can you say hi? Say, I'm 7 months old today. Hi. Hi. Mwah. This little cherub was born on Remembrance Day this year. He was 13 days overdue. He was 1 day away from eviction. Yeah. But you were picked up perfect, were you? Yeah. And he loves the look of his own face, apparently. Just like the rest of us. Yeah. A few of my favorite things. The top 2 obviously being the family that I created and my family in Ontario be the top 2 of my favorite things ever. The close second would be coffee, and I mean that. I mean it. I get this warm, fuzzy feeling when I even see people. If you've seen on Netflix, it's a show called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and in the scenes where they're just pouring the coffee, my heart flutters. I love coffee. Any kind. I'm just straight up double person, but on airplanes, I just drink black coffee. If I wanted to be healthier, I would drink black coffee. It doesn't matter to me. I just love coffee. Third favorite thing would be Christmas, which my mom, I know, straight up just rolled her eyes. I love Christmas. Same thing. As soon as I see colorful Christmas lights, I get this warm, tingly feeling, and I'm just immediately happy. Last year was a little bit odd. I didn't get to go home for Christmas last year, so the feeling wasn't there as much, but I do still love Christmas. I love it. And hopefully this year we're gonna get to do it in our own house. We can host Christmas and it will be amazing. Weird facts about me, or weird things about me. I'm one of maybe 6 people in the world that will admit they don't like dogs. I just don't. If you have a dog and it comes up to me, I will pet it and love it. I will treat it really nice and play with it. I don't want one. I don't enjoy them in my house. They're too much work. I'm a cat person, which I know, again, sorry dog people, you did just roll your eyes. Oh, she's a cat person. They're just condescending jerks, and they're independent, and that's what I like in a pet. Fill their bowls. Leave the lid up. If you're going away for the weekend, they're good. You can't do that with dogs. I like easy peasy. What else? Some things that are close to my heart would be blood and organ donation. It's very important. I am registered for both. I used to do blood donation as well. I'm not allowed anymore. Another charity that's close to my heart, my favorite charity, is Sick Kids Hospital Foundation in Toronto, Ontario. I did have to go there once as a kid. I was bit in the face by a dog. But they're just a good charity. What could be more deserving than sick children, honestly? So they're just the best. That is my favorite charity. It's close to my heart. Recycling is a huge issue to me, and you will see probably through here, I do drink coffee. I do have a Keurig, which doesn't hit home with a lot of people because I'm telling you that I like to recycle, and then people get all flustered about the K-cups. They are recyclable. If you do 5 seconds of work and you just peel the little thing off the top, the coffee grounds go in the compost. Here in British Columbia, they recycle almost everything. And I know that's not everywhere, but here in BC, there's no reason you can't recycle your K-cups. I'm telling you. So, peel the top, coffee grounds in the compost, the other piece into the recycle, in the plastics, you're good. So, we currently, since we moved here, we really enjoy going to Seattle. We actually are scheduled to go this weekend for Father's Day. For Mother's Day, we went to Summerland. For Father's Day, we went to Seattle. We are hoping to make this a pretty jam-packed and full, fun summer because I am on maternity leave, so now's the time while we have it so we can take these guys and do lots of fun things, right? Who's this? Who's that? Hi. My favorite color is red. My favorite number is 25. For TV shows, The Office and Friends, straight up, won't even, there's no question there. 2 best shows ever, easily. Definitely Friends if I had to pick one. The Office, very, very, very close second, but yeah. So, for videos, I don't know, for content, I'm kind of hoping to base it off of what people want. So, whether it's, I've always been told I'm a very opinionated person. So if it's opinions, you want some rants, you want my thoughts on something, let me know. I'll do a video. It'll be funny. We can all watch the internet blow up over me giving my opinion because it's 2019 and good luck with that. Thought about maybe some stories from our military days. Funeral directing. Everyone always has questions when it comes to funeral directing. Kid videos, tips and hacks. I'm not really sure yet, really. I'm just kind of winging it. And I mean that. You're literally watching this. I'm taping this in my living room. You are propped up on a mirror in the corner of my living room on a Kleenex box. And I'm not using a fancy camera. This is my Samsung S9 Plus on selfie mode. That's it. There's no tricks or anything here. I'm just a simple human. That's it. So we will see where this goes. And hopefully it's a lot of fun for everybody. I do have, so that's one thing to point out, I suppose. I had a little side business. It was called Thoughtful Mama. And I designed lots of different baby items, diaper cakes, jewelry, floating bookshelves, fun things like that. I've decided to stop doing that. If you are someone who's ordered from me before, then by all means, I could still make you stuff. I'm just not going to be advertising it anymore. Nobody really bothers with it anymore. And I don't know. I guess just as requests, if you know me, then I'll still do it. If not, I'm just not going to advertise it anymore. The other thing is I also had a blog, which I tried, which is fun. I love writing. I thought that would be fun. The problem is it's 2019 and people are, I'm sorry, lazy. Nobody wants to read when they can just watch, right? If I'd have typed all this out in the exact same form, nobody would have watched it. Nobody would have read it. Nobody would have read it. So it's better to just do it this way. It's quicker. And there you have it. So I'm kind of debating. I might keep it open for things like the tips and hacks and things like that, so that when I give them, you have somewhere to go look to find them. So we'll see how that goes as well. But yes, I do believe people enjoy videos more. So that's what we're trying. Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that is a pretty good start. I think it is. Hey. Another quick fun thing about me as well. I am wearing donut earrings. I do like fun earrings. I don't understand why we stopped wearing them. I love them. My kids love them. I have very few people to impress. I've already landed the man, and I don't know, maybe he likes donut earrings as well. So, hey, this is where we are. So, I think that's a good start. And we are going to go and see what brother is up to. Yeah. Who is it? Can you say, Henry, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say see you in the next video. Mwah.